It doesn't have to be there, and it really does hurt. Believe me. Is this thing on? 31 waiting. Wow, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh. Okay, I can hear myself. There we go.
That was me.
It was me too. All right, here we go. Talking Van Halen. Go. I still gotta get a battery. I'm gonna need some applause. This thing doesn't barely does anything now. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Jay Hannon, everybody.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, this is Johnny Beane and Jay Hannon. Where are our names? Where are display names? There we go. There we are. Welcome, Talkin Van Halen. This is the show where we talk Van Halen. It is June 4th, 2021, 8:10 p.m. Eastern, 5:10 Pacific. Out here, I'm in Santa Cruz, California. Jay Hannon is over there.
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. We should decorate our rooms exactly the same. And then, I'll be the extension off of your room. Send me a picture, or I'll send you a picture to the rest of my room, and then we'll make it seem like we're sitting next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a plan.
We can do that, or one of us get a green screen and just have the other one's background. You know?
We've done that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Sounds fun. Definitely.
We'll get on it right now.
Definitely. CK, thank you so much for the commands in the chat. Nightbot, thank you, man. Let's see. Welcome, everybody. I said the time. I said the date. Let's thank our channel members, the top tier of channel membership here on YouTube. By the way, we're live on YouTube and Facebook. And you can become a channel member here on YouTube. Click the join button below, currently below the 21 thumbs ups. Thank you so much. Top tier of channel membership are the executive producers like Charles Green, Wayno, Joe Christian, Michael B, Thomas Santiago, Music Therapy Laz, Bent Tom, The Chad, James Gum, David Shegamori, Michael Smith, Randy Price, Stephen Franklin.
I missed the captain. Stephen! Oh, never mind.
Dad Halen, Crazy Cook 678, John Moronic, Jimmy Ray Hawkins, Mike Neese, and Steve Carmichael. That is the top tier of channel membership here on YouTube. Again, if you'd like to become a channel member here on Johnny Beane TV, click that join button. You get your name in green, like Randy Price, like Carol Hatcher. You get special avatars that you can use with like our emojis. Very, very cool stuff. You get early access to videos. You get to tell us what to do. I mean, it's awesome. It's amazing. So click that button. Thank you. And we're also a podcast, so you can listen to these shows over on iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, radio.com, which actually turned into Audacity.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I have that on my phone. And I was like, what the hell is Audacity? Why do I have that?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the reason. It changed.
It's changed. Yeah. Yeah. So
no, it's Odyssey. I'm Odyssey.
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 Whatever it is. You can catch us over there on replay.
Are we on there? I'm going to check live right now and see if we're on there.
Well, I wish. No. Yeah, we're not live over there. One of these days we will be. Let's see. Although we are live on Facebook over on the Johnny Bean TV Facebook page, so make sure to leave a like if you're watching from Facebook. Like the page, leave reviews, all the good stuff. And over there, we have Facebook stars. You can help support the shows with Facebook stars, a digital gift that helps in the production of these videos. And we are live over on the Van Halen 1974 to 2020 Facebook group. Currently, something like 56,000 members, 56,000 5150s in there tonight.
Wow.
It's insanity over there. But what do you expect? It's the number 2 Van Halen Facebook group on Facebook.
Is it always Bocephus time? At least
Yeah.
time. Sometimes it's 5150 time.
Yeah. Either way, make sure to join the group. I'll have some of the links in the chat for that stuff. And then let's see, where are we? Really quickly, two other things. I am now a gamer. You can follow me over on Twitch.
I am now a gamer.
Well, I always have been, but I've never been a live streamer gamer.
Mm-hmm.
I just made up that sentence. I've played games all my life, literally. But I'm finally doing the Twitch thing, and actually it's wild, man, because I'm also I guess an artist on Amazon. On Amazon Music. So apparently when I go live on Twitch, I'm also live on Amazon Music at the same time, cool. Which, yeah, it's very cool. I didn't even realize it until I was looking at the analytics, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm getting all these views over from Amazon. But speaking of Amazon, you can follow me over on Amazon as well, if I can find the card, unless somebody erased it.
Well, wasn't me.
There it is. Follow me on Amazon. I promote products that I actually use and enjoy. Whoops. It's great. Amazon Influencer is what it's called. So check that out. All right. How are we doing?
Doing good. We're doing good. Doing good. We're gonna get to the show now?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. Dude.
Yes.
Okay. First of all, let's go through a few of these.
The orange on this shirt really doesn't come through how it's supposed to.
Uh-huh. Oh, I think I just saw it.
Yeah, it's weird. It like flashed in how it really looked, and then now it's back to meh.
Man, let's see. Oh yeah, and you can change the color of my lights. Any super chats with your questions or comments. Those lights will magically change.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, Kiesel orange. There you go.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I do need like 4 other hands. Actually. There we go. All right. Man. So hey, actually, who's in the chat? Who's in the
I figured we wait a few minutes, get some more cats in here, but
okay.
We got 2 requests already to see this, so I'm going to show it off right out of the gate. So here's the EVH Frankie, everybody.
Nice.
For some reason, I guess CK hasn't seen this thing, but I had it. So there it is. And who else? Somebody said, I want to see the Frankie as well. So there you go. There it is. There's no mods done to it yet. I didn't put the quarter on that Rob Johnson sent. And I can't find the damn dog clasp, strap, clap, cliffs, locks, clasp, whatever the hell they're called. I had a set of those, a big set of those, and I can't find them. So I just have the regular. It ain't gonna
oh yeah, you got to get the clasp
dog
clasp set. Yeah. You got to get those, man.
I know. I got to order another. You know what'll happen? I'll order another set of them, and I'll find the other ones, and then I'll have 2 sets.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, that's cool.
Yep,
that's cool. That's cool. Man, it's been a crazy week, man. Dude, I don't know if you I don't know if you were here on Tuesday, but I lost power. So
is that why you weren't on?
Well, no, I was on, but I was out sitting outside.
Well, when I first logged in, it was only Paul and John, and then when I went back on a little later, you were outside, and I was like, "What the hell's going on? Would they kick him out?"
Yeah. No, I lost power, and so I had to do the show from outside, and it was awesome.
In the power.
I thought it was cool. Right? Just waiting to add the USA Wolfgang Stealth to your collection. Somebody is texting me. By the way, you guys can text that phone number, 415-952-3263. You can send pictures of your Van Halen guitars, any cool Van Halen pictures in general. I'll gladly like to see. But you can text that number anytime, day or night, 24 hours a day. But it is the most fun while we're live.
Oh, yeah.
Because you get to see our crazy reactions, you know.
Well, we get to see your crazy pictures that cause our crazy reactions.
Yeah. Yes.
So we got 1 week, everybody. We got 1 week till the release of Wolfgang Van Halen's record. I don't know if Johnny was saving that for later, but I figure I would just jump right in head first. And
that's right.
Maybe talk about a week left until everybody gets to hear the rest of the album, which would be pretty cool.
Oh, a week from today.
Yeah, a week from today. I like hearing records in their entirety, you know, the ebb and flow thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I dig that, you know, hearing one song at a time. It's cool for the first couple songs. And then I kind of get a little like, all right, I'm waiting for the record. You know, I try not to listen to too much stuff because I want to be excited. You know, when I hear the whole thing, I don't want to be like, oh, I heard this one already and skip ahead. And then you listen to a new song and then you hear another song that you heard 50. Oh, I heard this one already. I just want to listen to it and take it in.
Never a skip.
Never a skip. That should be the name of their show.
Yeah.
Andrew, if you're watching, never a skip. That should be the name of it.
Yeah. There you go. Well, you better grab that domain quick, man, because you wouldn't believe what happens around here. Yeah, so we got 1 week until the album, and yeah, I was gonna say, well, something we can talk about is actually they released a live performance video this morning, right, Killian?
Yeah, Killian, what do you think about that?
I think that was a yay. He was like, yay. Yeah. So, you know, if you guys are subscribed to the Wolfgang WVH email list, you'll get an email in your email, right?
With an email. You get an email in your email with an email.
Yeah, an email with an email in your email, and within that email, you get a link to music videos, you know, whatever the latest is. And today it was a live version of a song called Don't Back Down. And it looked like it was filmed like when they were live on maybe Jimmy Kimmel or something. John Bill. Oh my gosh.
He's gonna be I don't know what he's gonna be, a singer with that voice.
Facebook user, you're watching from the Van Halen group. Oh no, of course not, man. Of course not. No, we will be getting to that. We will be getting to that. But yeah, if you guys didn't see it, check it out. Live version of Don't Back Down by Wolfgang Van Halen, Mammoth WVH. Released this morning. But the I guess we'll jump into this for a minute. Actually, we can talk about this for a while, but let's see.
What do
Share
you?
screen.
I want to know what everybody in the chat and everybody watching, and after the show is over, anybody watching after. I just said the same thing twice, two different ways. You like that?
Yeah.
Unintentionally. You know, I hate admitting this, but I don't buy physical CDs anymore. It's been a while. It's been a long time since I've purchased. You know, I didn't even buy this.
You-
Well, we did, but you know,
you mean new releases?
New release
stuff that you can purchase online and download straight into your Kindle,
my Kindle,
or whatever it is.
No,
right?
I think I might actually you know, obviously I have Spotify and that's where I listen to 99.9% of my music.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, maybe I'll pick up the CD, of Wolfgang's new record, you know, or the vinyl, just so I have a big thing of it, you know, because I'm not going to listen to the CD even if I buy it; it'll just sit in the case. So maybe I'll pick up the vinyl.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of cool.
Thank you to Music Therapy Laz. Are you here, man? Thank you to Music Therapy. He purchased me a copy of the vinyl.
Oh, nice.
Autographed vinyl, which will be arriving to my mailbox soon.
Very cool.
Yeah, Music Therapy. Thank you, man.
Is anybody going to send you a record player to play it on?
Oh yeah, I'll actually need a turntable. I'll have to go out and buy a turntable. But yeah, I before we get into that, the article, which is very cool. Yeah, I agree with you as far as listening to an album for the first time and just all the way through, you know, not really knowing, you know, what you're gonna get. Well, yeah, because it's definitely an experience. It's an experience, you know, with that, something that we used to do, you know, years ago, you know, before the internet, when you would go out and you would buy, like, let's say, there's like a tape, you know, buy like a cassette, and then, yeah, you know, there's not much in this one. This is like an import. This one,
like you printed that off yourself, there, Johnny.
Rogan. I know it looks like.
Oh my.
No, this is actually. I think this is from the Philippines. Philippines version of that, but no. What I mean, you know what I'm saying. You know, when you buy a physical copy of something, you're able to open it up, read the liner notes.
Yeah.
It's just a whole experience.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Music Therapy. There you are, man. I see you. You finished work in Berkeley? Cool.
And when we were kids, man, which was, you know, not too long ago, obviously.
No, not at all.
Didn't it used to be literally like one single would come out, and then like the next month the record would come out, and then another single? Like, isn't that what it used to be? Right?
Because they would make music videos for those singles as well. A lot of them.
No, but it wasn't like a 5-month buildup with 5 or 4 singles leading up to an album coming out.
No,
it was literally like one single to just get everybody. Oh yeah, here it comes, and then the album dropped like a month later, right?
Yeah. But you know, these days the music business is so different. Mm-hmm. The way we consume media is so different now than it was. Yep. You know, we would go to do you have Walgreens out there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know what that is? You know, you'd go to the Walgreens and you'd see the Metal Edge magazine sitting there. It'd have Van Halen, you know, on the cover. Oh, I got to get this. Yep. And you open up and you read it, and the info could have been from 3 months ago, but it's brand new to you, you know. But no, things are so much, you know, quicker and faster now as far as Facebook scrolling. I mean, I can't tell you how much stuff I looked at on TikTok this morning. You know, It's just so quick. It's just so fast, and that's how everything is now.
And another thing too is like my dog, man. Did you hear it bark? Hear it barking down there? Threw me off my game. The show is ruined. Jesus. I think the reason why maybe nowadays, maybe I should ask somebody this, because I have people that are in the know of why they do things differently nowadays. But putting out a song or something a few months before the album comes out, and then a month later or 2 months later another song, and then another. It's like, I wonder if it's the fact that everybody has such a short-term memory as far as entertainment goes nowadays, where you have to keep, hey, what? Pay attention. We're here. Album's coming out. Album's coming out. Album's coming out. Like instead of just it used to just be like that one thing, one song, and you're like, oh, I need the album, and then it comes out and it sells like hotcakes.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It's just everything, like you said, is so different nowadays than it used to be. And I actually prefer how it used to be.
Do you prefer that as an artist yourself? Or do you prefer... Okay. Okay.
I mean, I know how it feels to want to get a song out. Okay, we got to get another song out because you want people to hear your music. But I think as a fan, it's almost like think of a relationship, right? You meet a woman or you meet a man, and if you keep getting into the cookie jar too much before the main event, it's not as special, if you know what I'm trying to say. But if you get a little taste, and then you're like, you know what I mean? Just give them a tiny bit at first, and then I don't know.
Wait a minute. We have an executive producer chiming in here. Okay, it's Tom. Tom. Okay, Thomas. He wants us to restart the show because of your.
We got to go backwards though.
Okay. Actually, we can actually do an intro, but you can just talk over it.
Okay.
Actually, there we go. So you guys can still hear us.
Hey Tom, you feeling better yet, man?
Yeah, Tom. Hope everything's cool, man.
I feel like every week I'm asking him if he's feeling better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Nez says got front row tickets for Mammoth and Guns N' Roses.
Wow. There we go. Hey, everybody, we're live. This is Johnny Beane and Jay Hannon.
We were thinking about getting tickets to they're playing in Raleigh, North Carolina. Raleigh. How do you even say it?
Rolly?
Roly poly. I don't know, man. It was like we were thinking about it. I think it's, what is it, September? I want to say. But I don't know. Nosebleeds were like 30-something bucks. The good seats were super expensive. Who knows if Axl's going to show up? So maybe Wolfgang plays a 3-hour set that night. I'll be pissed that I'd miss it.
Oh man,
that'd be cool.
You never know if Axl's going to show up.
But I hope Wolfgang's prepared to play a 2-3 hour, a 3-hour set if Axl doesn't show up.
No, I think Axl knows. I think it's not 1992 anymore.
Nope,
he's
can't be
he's
pulling
got
stuff like that.
You can't do that.
No.
Because it's everywhere, and like we were just saying, everything's totally different now.
Yeah.
Totally different.
Yep.
Myself, I think everything's for the better. I love it. I love the technology. I'm right on top of technology these days, and I have a great time. Great time. And Facebook user says, hey.
I love the technology too. But what I'm saying is that it's not, I mean, I know that we're older, so, sorry, me. Something's tickling. I have a hair or something on my lip.
You're growing hair out of your lips.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you get older.
I buzzed my face a couple days ago, and I think I left a couple long whiskers here, so I gotta go down and trim them. Anyway, I just feel like, I know that later on in life when you have a career and a family, like new albums don't mean the same. they don't have that same type of effect on you that they used to, because when you were a kid, album comes out in the summer, you're partying with your friends. So it has a different type of like the way it attaches to you, or way that you feel about that, because it's all about the experience. Now, as an older gentleman, a young gentleman, you know, with 2 kids and stuff and a wife, like when I hear a new album, it's not out in the woods with my friends around a bonfire drinking beers. You know, it's like sitting in the kitchen at the table, you know, hanging out with everybody, you know, while Killian's eating, you know, Ellie's watching the show, and you know,
it's not as loud.
Yeah,
you know, it's like dinner music.
Yeah, so it's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same thing anymore. And you know, I get it. Sorry, go ahead.
I think it depends. You know, for me, you know, there's not all of that. So for me, it can still be as it was. You know, you get it. But the thing, yeah, Mr. Hellstorm, yeah, restart your maybe restart your browser, man. For me, you know, if I get a new record, 10 times out of 10, I'll listen to it while driving.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10, never a skip. You know, because you know where I live, to get to where I got to go, sometimes it's 2 hours there and back. You know, so I do listen to a lot of stuff, lot of music, and getting a brand new album, let's say from Mammoth WVH on next Friday. You know, it's perfect to be driving. You know, it's exactly actually the way a lot of people describe it. You know, top down, driving down the freeway. You know, I'm literally driving down the freeway listening to music all the time. That's all I do. So for me, that's exactly how it is. But yeah, I do know what you're saying. And
yeah, it's just different, you know, people and whatever. And plus, you know, music nowadays is so overloaded. You know, there's so much out there and there's so much to consume, and it's hard to really just listen to one album for an extended period of time, for weeks at a time, like I've been doing with Talkin. I'm going on like 3 weeks now.
Somebody else is telling me that, man.
Dude, I can't stop listening.
Who is that? Somebody left a comment, or they messaged me. I don't know. I get messages all day long. Somebody said something about you mentioning Talkin, and now they can't stop listening to it.
2 people. There's
who was that?
Chad Tubininen, I think. He's one of them, and somebody else too said, "Yo, you mentioned Back for the Attack. I can't stop listening to it too."
Yeah,
like, look at that. So
yeah,
it's crazy. It's crazy that an album this late in my life, that came out in '87, you know, and I wasn't really a fan of that.
I wasn't even born yet.
Yeah, I know you weren't. Yeah, I was just born, right? Yeah, but you know, the only Talkin song I really liked up until 2 months ago was Dream Warriors, you know, and I liked a couple of their other songs, but like it wasn't anything crazy. But
that's the only song I know.
Dude, Back for the Attack. Oh, Jeannie's calling me. Hold on a second.
Jeannie, you're on the air. That's the only Talkin song I know, you guys. So I would have to say that's my favorite one. But yeah, leave a thumbs up. And make sure to subscribe. Subscribe here on YouTube. Subscribe on Facebook. Leave thumbs. And say hi in the chat. Like Cameron Brown. Hey, man. Cameron, I saw your picture on Instagram today, man. Very cool. Very cool, man. Okay. So I guess it's just me. Let's see. Huh? Oh, Jay's busted. Yeah, that's another thing that happens. You get in trouble easier. When you're younger, it's so easy to get away with stuff and you don't get caught. You know?
Oh, she said, if you bring up, or if I hear Talkin one more time, you're out of this house. All those guitars up there. And then I learned the main riff to It's Not Love last night and played it for her today. And she's just like, you're killing me here. Nah, it was something, talking about something else.
Oh, wrong one. Oh, the battery's working this one. She hears Talkin.
Yeah.
And then that's Jay.
Mm-hmm. Dude, it's so good, man. God,
I'm gonna have to check it out, I guess. I'm gonna have to. If somebody please leave a link in the Discord under the metal music section for some of that Talkin. I'll definitely check it out.
Talkin divorce. That'd be a great show on your channel, Johnny.
Yeah,
we'll just do a segment of Jeannie divorcing me because I listen to Talkin too much.
Let's do it
again.
Let's do that. Let's do that. That'd be awesome.
I even had it on last night going to sleep.
Man, well, hey, since we got 80 people in here total, read some names. I gotta answer the door real quick.
All right, I'm gonna send Caleb. Caleb, you were watching, right? Let me send you the video of the riff. Hold on, I can make sure I'm sending you the right thing here. I think this is it. There we go. Let me make sure.
All right, I'm back.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I just sent it to Caleb. So
yeah,
good,
the guitar player from Talkin can handle your divorce. Yeah,
that's right, Mike. What is it?
John.
John, that's right.
John Levin. Yeah, remember we talked to him at the upstairs at the whiskey that one night.
Wouldn't that be funny? My wife's divorcing me because I listen to Talkin too much. Yo, it's so good. Back for the Attack. And then like Lock and Key has some jams on it, obviously. That's where It's Not Love is on. Mm-hmm. Man, so good. It doesn't happen very often where, I hear an album that I just want to keep listening to. But then again, that's not true. Maybe it is. I don't know. Yeah, Fruitcake Tony, he's got tickets with Charles Green and Ty Price to go see.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, he called me. He called me and told me.
Right That's beside the stage.
Awesome. Awesomes. Well, hey, yeah, let's read some names real quick.
Everybody say hello real quick. Everybody type Talkin in the chat. Cheech wants to know, did you resolve the UPC code problem? Yes, they are sending us UPC stickers to stick on the CDs. Can you believe that?
Oh, cool.
But they're not going in stores anyway, so does it really matter?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because see, what'll happen is when they take the wrap off the CD, they can't get rid of it because there'll be no code on it. Well, actually, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
They can't go and sell it to Amoeba Music because there's no BPC code on it.
Yep. I mean, it's going to be a registered album, which that's the main thing. It's going to have a code attached to it. But whatever. What are you going to do? All right, so we got Antoine Heath, Bent Tom, Brian Spalding, Browns fan, CK, Cameron Brown. Cameron, what's going on, dude?
Hey.
Charles Green, Cheech, Christopher Sawa, Fruitcake Tony, Jeannie Says, Grease, Paint, and Monkey Brains, Frank Spear, Halface, James Gum, Janice Lala, Johnny Beane, Johnny Oscar, Joke Riddler, Kelly, Lenny Lou, hey Lenny, Majestic PB&J Cat, Music Therapy Laz, Nerd Halen, Quentin James, R2R3 Locking Nut, Randy Price, Steve Carmichael, Stephen Frankly, Thrash Metal and Fun Riffs, Thunder Falcon, and Z-Boy S, and everyone else. Hey now.
And Ned.
There
he is. Yeah, welcome everybody.
And Jessica Alba.
Oh, welcome. Oh man. Yeah, make sure to leave a thumbs up on this video. And if you're watching this on the replay, welcome. If this is your first time here, make sure to subscribe. We do these shows. The Van Halen show. Technically, every video on this channel has something to do with Van Halen. I don't know why, but these shows, Fridays, 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 Pacific, Talkin Van Halen. Tuesdays, we do Talking Guitars and 80s Metal Live with John Mancuda and Neanderthal. Let's see. Last Wednesday of every month is Metal Wednesday with Jay Hannon and Boner Jams.
Yeah, Boner Jams.
Saturdays we call Straturday Night Live with your host John BL. We have a great time Saturday nights. That's
the wild one, folks. That's the one where we just get crazy.
It's craziness.
We get
craziness.
Wild. We do get wild.
Yeah. So we have a great time. Great time over here. So make sure to subscribe
with John Bull as the host, our resident pyro.
Yeah, he's a wild dude, man. So hey, hey, let's talk about some of this. Now this is really cool. I'm sure a lot of you saw this. If you didn't, you gotta check this out. The Washington Post had just an incredible piece on Wolfgang Van Halen this week. I mean, it was such a amazing article. I don't even. How many in the chat saw this? Hopefully, all of you. If you didn't, you got to check it out. Did you see this?
No, I didn't read it yet. I didn't read it yet, man. Now I want to.
Oh, it's incredible, man. It really gives you another like a insight over the past few years. False flag. Thank you, man.
Hey, it matches my shirt.
There you go.
And what else does it give you a glimpse of, Johnny? That new 5150 amp.
Oh yeah. Yeah, look at that.
Actually, there it is. 3 switches on the right side.
I think I can scroll in. Yeah. Yeah. What is it called? The Iconic?
Yeah.
I think.
Yep.
Yeah. That's going to be really cool. And yeah, that's definitely an EVH. I've heard people saying that it's a totally different.
Well, it's got an EVH.
Yeah,
right on it.
Yeah, that's definitely an EVH amp. And you look at the layout, that's
everybody jot down those settings for when you get your own.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely just an amazing article. We can scroll through some of it. Let's see. There we go. The original Paramutant is reading it now. I don't want to spoil anything.
Why not? That's what people are here for.
Yeah. Let me just say there's a lot of just we'll scroll through some of this. Hey, Bozique. We'll just scroll through some of it just because there's some photos for you guys to see. But it really gives you like so much insight into the past few years of what was happening with Wolfgang and with the release or the delay of the release of the delayed release of his album and what was really going on in his life. Specifically with his father. And it was just amazing. Yeah, I'm not going to give anything away, but definitely you guys do need to, if you're a fan of Van Halen, I mean, it was just an amazing piece. So amazing that I followed the author on Twitter because I'd like to read more of what this guy's doing. But yeah, just a lot of great pictures from past few years of working on the record. Yeah, Stephen Franklin. Yeah. It's a good it's a good oh, here's a great picture of Edward and Les Paul backstage with Wolfgang at the Meadowlands in New Jersey in 2007. Photo by Patrick, Uncle Pat Bertinelli. Yeah, great picture.
Why didn't I go to that show?
I don't know.
When was the date on that? John
I think
Biel.
it said. Well, it said 2007. New Jersey, 2007.
Why wouldn't I have gone to that? It had to be a reason why I didn't go to that show.
But yeah, amazing article. And yeah, it just keeps going and going and going. Great pictures. But yeah, this is definitely something you're going to want to read, though. I mean, just so much in here from the past few years, like I said. Yeah, definitely check it out.
Well, I saw the one quote that said, I think did you just pass it? Go up a little bit. There it is.
Which part?
Valerie Bertinelli. She said Van Halen does not make a final record without Wolfie, and they got 3 extra tours out of Van Halen because of Wolf. Now I'm getting hold on a second.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Wolfgang Van Halen is the whole reason we got the past. How many tours did they do? 3. 2007, 8. Well, that's like the same tour. 12, and then 15. Yeah, we got 3 tours out of Van Halen because of Wolfgang. Not only that, we got the record, A Different Kind of Truth, because of Wolfgang. We got all kinds of behind the scenes stuff via Instagram, via Twitter, because of Wolfgang. You know, as Van Halen fans, we had so much more stuff because of Wolfgang over the past number of years, and it's just amazing. And now we're getting Wolfgang's record, which again will be released 1 week from today, June 11th. Make sure to check it out. Yeah, Cameron Brown, he's the reason why we got a sober Eddie. That's true. Yeah, I mean, we just got so much because of Wolfgang, and just to see how he's treated online by some quote unquote fans is just insane. These people have no idea, and I see it all the time too in my Van Halen group. I just see just the craziness, but the thing is, I can understand if you're, if you've been a fan of something from day one, and like for so many years, and then it kind of it evolves, kind of changes. Maybe you don't like
Mhm.
some of those changes, you know. So I can get it, but if anything, it really shows you just how amazing Van Halen, just such a great band, and it really brings out, you know, the worst in a lot of weirdos.
Dude, we've said it before, man. The bigger you are, obviously, the more fans you're gonna have, but you know, the percentage of nutty people that goes up too, man. And people are always gonna be there to try to, you know, cut you down, say negative things, and you know, it just comes with the territory.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, don't get
Yeah.
me wrong; it's crappy that people are like that, but a lot of times, you know, I think some people do it because of the response that they might get. You know, if people would ignore, I mean, it's the same thing in this. You know, I see comments sometimes about stuff, and I'm like, I laugh at it. I think it's funny that
Yeah.
people actually like spend the time to try to cut dudes that hang out on the computer in their house talking about music. Like, why would you try to cut us down? Like, we're nothing anyway, you know? But whatever.
And look, this is like the perfect example right here, right there. Whom did he like better, Sammy or Dave? They both kick blank.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the war is dumb. You know, enjoy whatever you want, and don't hate somebody if they don't like what you like. I mean, that's end of story.
Yeah, and it's funny the way people make it sound is almost like Sammy forced his way into the band, like he sabotaged Dave in Van Halen to get in. It's you know, it was that relationship at that time in the mid '80s. It was all coming to a head, the relationship and the tension with Dave, and it was something that had to happen, you know, at that time for that band to continue.
Oh, now we're going to get into this.
Sammy might have saved that band.
He totally did.
Yeah.
He totally did. And if it wasn't for Sammy, it wouldn't, you know, there's a chemistry.
Yes.
There's a chemistry with everything there is. You know, what you and I have going on here is definitely, there's a chemistry to this. You know,
I feel true. It, John. I feel that chemistry.
You know, you mix different people into it, and it's not the same. But definitely with Van Halen, Sammy Hagar definitely. If Sammy didn't jump into that band when he did, it wouldn't. It wouldn't have been the same, and who knows what would have happened, you know. But
and speaking about how great Van Halen is, I mean, like you think of their catalog, right? Let's just go from Van Halen 1 to Balance. So you got 78 to 95. You got a band that put out album after album of, like, there's no stinkers in that entire run from 78 to 95. There's no stinkers. You know, some people will say the Diver Down thing because half of it's covers, but whatever. That album is still awesome. You know?
Oh, Diver Down.
Yeah.
Oh
Whether
Diver Down is great.
Someone doesn't agree with me over there, but you know.
A brick just came through the window.
Yeah. There's a note on it.
It says Dave is better. Wait a minute.
Who's But it's true. Not many. I mean, think of all like the all-time great bands, you know. It's very rare that any band has a run like that. And I know some people will just talk about the first 4 albums of the Dave era because they don't want to include, you know, like I know Eddie Trunk talks about that first 4 album run in Van Halen might be the greatest 4 albums, consecutive 4 albums of any band on the planet. You know, debut through, you know, 84 or not 84. I'm sorry. whatchamacallit?
Javel. Yeah. Well,
Fair warning.
Van Halen 2, Fair Warning. Yeah, I think I heard him say that.
Yeah.
I think you heard him say that. Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't consider, like I said before, Diver Down to be like a full album because it's half covers, half originals. So
I think it's great. I just
It is.
recently rediscovered that record. You know, because I hadn't heard it in its entirety for a lot of years. And like I said, you know, I do a lot of driving, and I had that thing in my, you know, in my player.
Mm-hmm.
Never a skip. You know,
never a skip.
And it was great rediscovering that and getting back into you know. Plus, it just takes you back to, you know, when you first, you know, heard you know, those songs or that album.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
but think about it. You're talking 6 with Dave and 4 with Sammy. That's 10 albums right there that just are. You can't deny them.
No, they're great.
Notice I didn't include. Yeah, that's awesome right there. And it's cool that he's you know, holding his dad's guitars in some of these shots too. I think that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see him with the 5150. That's my personally honest.
That's our favorite guitar, man. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And Wolfgang, if you're watching, man, yeah, you're welcome to come on anytime. And yeah, we would love to see the 5150.
Yeah.
That would just be incredible.
Don't come on. No, don't come on without it.
Oh, that would be just amazing. Yeah, man. Yeah. And the thing is, you can't I mean, I get it. I guess we're kind of going into this territory a little bit. I mean, I can understand, you know, getting into something from the beginning and then it kind of changing and just being like, yeah, and then the next version of a band or a brand or whatever, and it not being totally what you're into. So you're always like, oh, the original's better. And, you know, I can understand that. I can get it. Maybe it's different for you and I because we didn't jump in. We jumped in on the second half.
Yeah.
You know, my first Van Halen record was 5150 in 1986. You know?
I just think it was an age thing. Like I was young and I wasn't like, you know, in high school partying to Van Halen with Dave for all those years, going into college, and then all of a sudden Sammy Hagar comes in. You know, I was I was 9 years old in 86 when Sammy joined. So to me, it was just like, oh, cool. This band that my brother loves that I'm listening to now, they have Sammy Hagar, the guy from the 3-Lock box in 55. Like I didn't understand the inner workings of like bands and stuff like that. It was just like, oh, David Lee Roth isn't the singer for Van Halen. Sammy Hagar is now. I didn't understand what was going on, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it was all cool to me. I liked it. So I wasn't attached to one thing yet. But again, maybe if I was 10 years older, you know, it'd be a different story. If I had been listening to those first 4 albums.
Dude. Yeah. I mean, maybe not, but there's definitely more than a handful of fans out there where the original, that's kind of what, you know, after 1984, that's kind of where it stopped for them.
I get it.
And I can understand it too. We both get it.
Yep.
Don't come after us.
Yeah, don't come after us. Let's shoot the messenger.
You know? But, you know, like I've said myself, I bought 5150 in 1986 over Eat 'Em and Smile.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which I don't know if I've even heard that entire record.
It's short, man. That how isn't Eat 'Em and Smile like 36 minutes long or something? It's short.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty damn short. See, I like Eat 'Em and Smile. I think it's a really good record. It just feels like it doesn't have, obviously it's got some killer tunes on it, but it doesn't like fulfill like that. When you listen to the whole record all the way through, it leaves you wanting more, and not in a good way. There's some albums you hear, it's like, oh my God, that was so good. I need to hear it again, or I need something. Whereas I believe like Eat 'Em and Smile, to me, don't get me wrong, I love it, but it leaves you wanting more, like you're unfulfilled. Like, oh, something's missing. Something was missing there. I don't know what it is, but there's something that's not there, And I know I'm gonna get crushed in the chat and maybe in the comments later.
Leave comments down below about what he's talking about.
Yeah.
On
Eat 'Em and Smile is 31 minutes long. So it's an EP. It's not even a full-length album. That's an EP.
Is it? Well, I would think an EP is like 15 minutes.
No, EPs, what's the rule? I think they passed a rule or something X amount of years ago. It has to be over like 32 minutes or something to be considered. So it's almost like Eat 'Em and Smile was rushed.
I would think it probably was. But anyway, I chose I chose Camp Van Halen, over Roth solo. And after I bought 5150, I bought Van Halen 1. And I bought everything after that, like immediately, after. And by the time 0812 came out in 88, I was caught up. See, no hands. False Flag, thank you so much. The good tracks on the album are awesome, but yes, not enough.
Hey, False Flag, thanks, man. He agreed with me on that. Because I know, who is it? Somebody said, I disagree, but okay. Yeah, that's the thing. Everything is subjective, and we all have our opinions about certain things. Like I'll hear somebody mentioned, yeah, thanks there. I'd rather listen to that. So would I. No, but at the same time, though, when Yankee Rose came on MTV, like it was just like that. That was it. Like that song just epitomizes David Lee Roth, his attitude, his personality, his everything about him is like that song was perfect.
That might be the best song on that record.
Oh, it is.
Well, see, there you go. That was what, the first single?
Yeah.
Was it? So you heard that, you got that, then you got the record, and it didn't fulfill with that first, what Yankee Rose. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is.
Because there are some killer tunes on that, like obviously Shy Boy, which is awesome. Jay needs a Lynch guitar. Dude, they're like 17 pounds. I don't even know if I'd be able to lift it. They're made out of like Chinese ancient oak. I can't. George Lynch's guitars are heavy as hell. I'd have to like get a guitar stand for it, But I do like, if I were to get a Lynch guitar, it would be one of the Kamikazes. It would probably be the what's the blue one? The blue with the yellow. Does that have a maple fretboard, or is it the green with the maple fretboard? I forget. But anyway, the Kamikaze is my favorite Lynch ESP. But they're like 40. What are they? 40 grand. Like they're like $4,000 for those things, man. They're expensive. Those Lynch guitars. I mean, if somebody wants to send me one,
Yeah.
So I can send it back, and you'll get your money back, because I'll return it anyway. It'll be fine.
Steve Barton, thank you, man. Thank you.
Steve, are you related to James Barton, the famous producer?
I don't know. They're heavy due to all the cocaine in the cavities. Oh my gosh. False Flag, thank you, dude.
Well, Tubinin says Lynch guitars have solid maple bodies. That's why. There you go. He's not okay.
He's not really. They're not related.
That'd be too cool.
Steve Barton, do I know you? Are you the Steve Barton that I know?
Are you the Steve Barton that keeps calling my house at 3 a.m. farting on my voicemail? Johnny, it's me again.
Yes. Okay, that is you. Okay, cool, man. Yeah, we actually right? You're the one we met up down at Capitola Village. We hung out for a while. Right? That's you, right?
Yeah, everybody's naming. People were naming some tracks off of Eat 'Em and Smile. Yeah, there's some kick-ass songs on it. All I'm saying is that it just, there's something about it that feels like it's not. Yeah, Shy Boy is awesome. Yes, that is. When we saw Steve Vai years ago, they opened with Shy Boy because they had Billy Sheehan. He was on bass for that tour. Yeah, it was cool.
We had Billy on here one time.
Yep, he was awesome.
Make sure to check that video out right there on playback, or open that up in another browser and watch that after you're done here. Yeah, we had Billy Sheehan on here. He was super cool.
We should get him back, man, because he was really, really good.
Okay.
James Gum says, have you ever met a guy named Newt Whalen? Played hockey in the New Jersey area. Can't say I do. Greg Bissonette is a beast. Yes, he is. Well, when Roth put that band together,
no, he's not. He's a human.
Yeah. What was a bear? I mean, the guys that he picked for his band. I mean, is there anybody that you could pick that's better than those three other guys at that time? I mean, Billy Sheehan is one of the best bass players to ever live. Steve Vai is one of the best guitar players to ever live. Greg Bissonette, not many people really heard of him until then, but he was he's obviously phenomenal.
He was a studio cat, for years and years. I almost saw him live.
Yeah, I almost saw him.
Well, the reason I didn't is because he wasn't on the tour that I went to. It was advertised. My other favorite dude is this guy named Andy Summers, the guy from the Police, and he did this tour, this jazz trio tour. This was back in 1997. Yeah, and it was advertised as Andy Summers. Was it Jerry Watts on bass, and then Greg Bissonette on drums. I still have the newspaper clipping, right? And when I went to the show, it was a different drummer.
Who was it?
It was we're actually Facebook friends.
Well, you have like 5 million of them, so I mean, I understand if you don't remember.
I know. I'm up to 5,000. And again, yeah, speaking of that, if we're on Facebook and you send me a friend request, you got to message me and say, hey, what's up? Because, yeah, I'm at the thing where I'm having to delete people to let new people in. So if we don't talk, False Flag, Ladies Night in Buffalo, great driving song.
Yeah.
I'll have to revisit.
It's good. It's really good. But I mean, in my opinion, like if you have to compare those records, and I guess some people do, considering it's Dave's first solo album without Van Halen. Now, I don't want to include crazy About the Heat or whatever the hell it is. Was it Crazy?
Now that's an EP.
Yeah, that's an EP, and that's
Crazy from the Heat.
Crazy from the Heat. That's just some cover songs. That's not even really a real album. You know what I mean? But like 5150, this just has it. It has magic to it. It has. You can tell that those guys were just firing on all cylinders.
Mm-hmm. So how does that make you feel though? Because you're saying that the album didn't do it for you, But what here album? You are. Eat 'Em and Smile. Eat 'em and smile.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does it for me, but it's not like it's you know,
Yeah. How
it's
does that
good.
feel though? I mean, because I see you as being like a huge Steve Vai fan. I mean,
Mhm.
look at your guitar rack. Those are
Yeah,
all Steve Vai guitars
pretty
right
much,
there.
yeah. Yeah,
So
I
so
have 3 Steve Vai guitars. Yeah, exactly.
so with with him playing guitar on that album, it still doesn't.
Yeah, it's
Would you
still
would you
la
take would you take a Steve Vai solo record over Eat 'em and Smile?
um, obviously Passion and Warfare.
Hmm.
Man, that's a good question because I'm not really the biggest, I always sometimes I'll compare like Steve Vai to Joe Satriani, and if I could choose to play like one of them, it would be Steve Vai. There's just something very, uh, you know, something that connects to me with his playing. I mean, I love
Hmm.
Satriani as well. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm saying that Vai's up here and Satch is down here. I'm saying that if I could sound like one of those guys, it would be Steve Vai. He's second behind Eddie Van Halen on my list of my favorite guitar players.
Hmm.
Um, but where was I going with this?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Steve Vai,
Oh
Eat
no,
'em.
but I prefer the whole of Satriani's catalog over the whole of Steve Vai's catalog. I felt like
Mhm.
after Passion and Warfare, the EP Alien Love Secrets is awesome as well. I love that one. But I feel like a lot of Vai's stuff got a little
Mhm.
weird, and he tried to do a lot of the Zappa stuff in there, which is cool. I'm just not the hugest fan of that style.
Mhm.
Um, but I think I'd rather listen to more Satriani's library or catalog over Vai's, with the exception of Passion and Warfare, which I think is the greatest solo guitar record ever written and ever recorded.
Cool.
So that being said, um, having Vai in David Lee Roth's band for that album and the second
There
one
we
as
go.
well,
There we go.
it's still about Dave. It's still Dave.
Mhm.
So
Did you ever see anything different once Dave left Van Halen?
mhm.
Well, for me, Dave and Van Halen is awesome.
Mhm.
Awesome. Dave solo, it's it's cool. It's Dave. It might be more Dave than I enjoy,
Mhm.
if that makes sense.
I think you're onto something, and we've kind of touched on it before, where it might have been the perfect time for Dave to like get out of Van Halen, because I think as the late '80s hit, and even Skyscraper, like '88, right? That came out.
Mhm.
Even by then, I think the David Lee Roth shtick, people were kind of, I don't want to say, you know, he always had Eddie in Van Halen to kind of like that dynamic.
Mhm.
And I think Dave was fighting for more power in Van Halen and more exposure and stuff. Where in David Lee Roth band, it was all about him. And I think I think you just
It
hit it,
was
man. I think you just hit it. It was too much of
it
that
was
of that flamboyant,
all
stuff.
day, all night. Dave TV
Yeah,
is what it was.
Dave
Yeah.
TV.
Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. There was no Eddie and
Balance.
Dave, clash. There was none of that. It was all Dave and then whoever in the background, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. I think we just hit it here.
Yeah. False Flag, Flying in the Blue Dream was a brilliant record.
God damn, yeah. Yep.
Blue Dream. Is that the one? Which one am I thinking? My friend is credited in yeah, it's in that one. The guitar store I used to work at in Berkeley, the owner of the store is thanked in Blue Dream in the credits. because Satriani would go to the shop and he would borrow instruments for them to use on those records.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
yeah. I remember he borrowed a sitar, like the one that Eddie did for "Ain't Talking About Love." He borrowed one of those for.
Well, the sitar should have that would have been on Surfing with the Alien.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. In the shop, there was a Surfing with the Alien, one of those cassettes. You know, the award. You know, and it said, you know, presented to Fat Dog. That's the guy's name.
Okay.
I remember seeing that in the shop.
In the shop, right there in the shop.
Right there in the shop.
But I totally think, and I can't wait till tomorrow night now to talk about this with the boys about you know, when Roth went solo, it was too much of that.
It was too much, and
Eddie, Mike, and Al kind of kept, you know, the head in the clouds was Dave, and the feet on the ground was the rest of them, was Eddie, Mike, and Al. And I think you nailed it, man. I think you really did.
Yeah,
all right, that's all we need to talk about.
All right, good night, everybody. Yeah, that's how I've always felt. And so for me, the Dave stuff was just it was cool. It was cool, but it wasn't. It was always a skip.
Whoa. It was sometimes a skip.
Yeah. But for me, it was
videos now, man. You know, some of the live performances of like the David Lee Roth band. And even when I saw the Sam and Dave show, it's Sam and Dave tour. I mean, me and my brother were like looking at each other, laughing at some of the stuff that Roth was doing up on stage. It was like, you know, he'd do like these half kicks because he couldn't get his leg that high anymore. He'd do like these half-assed like little kicks and like look at the crowd like, yeah, you see that? It's like, okay, you know, and Sammy's just up there throwing a party, man, having, you know, hot chicks bring him drinks and stuff on stage, and there in his board shorts, you know, bringing people up, having this, you know, I get it. And sometimes that's not that cool of a thing to have it always a party, but it was cool to see that, you know. We're pissing some Roth fans off tonight, I could tell.
That's all good.
But Roth and Van Halen from that 78 to 84, I mean, there really is nothing like it. He was, during that time frame, in my opinion, that's the best front man to ever front a rock band. With David Lee Roth.
We're not ragging on anybody.
Come on, give Dave a break.
We love it all.
Yeah. I mean, we saying what we say at the same time, like I just talked about, man. He, from, you know, in those 6 years or whatever it was, the best front man that ever fronted a band.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, I need to get some more water.
Who else can we poop on?
Yeah, definitely. Make sure to make a note, and we'll continue this part of the conversation tomorrow, because I think having the other dudes in here for this would be really good.
Yeah.
Where's the these guys?
Joke Riddler said, did everybody catch David Lee Roth on Rogan? I didn't listen to it yet.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that too. Yeah, those dudes tomorrow night, right? Yeah,
right.
Tomorrow night we'll continue talking about whatever we were just saying. With that lineup,
Cheech has asked, and I'm sorry we haven't gotten to it yet. He says instrumentals or songs. If it's a band, I prefer songs. You know, there's a few albums where Steve Vai sings on some of the songs. Always a skip. Like I said, Steve Vai is, you know, I think one of the greatest guitar players. I don't want to hear him sing.
Oh,
There's a few songs on early Joe Satriani that he sings. I actually like him. You know, Satriani, he doesn't have the best voice, but it's not a voice where you're like Vi, he's hitting the notes, but it's like his voice is not something that I want to hear. Like it's not pleasant, you know. Where
I've never heard him
Satriani,
sing. I've never
you don't
heard him
want to.
sing.
You don't want to. And you know what's funny? Eric Johnson, right?
Yeah.
I prefer, you know, obviously his earlier music is great, but I prefer his songs where he sang on back then instead of a lot of the instrumental stuff. I think he had a great voice. So that's it. It depends. It all depends on what I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It all depends.
I just have to show this picture.
There you go. Vi just cut Jay off of Instagram. Steve, I didn't even know I'm alive.
Now I know why Hulk Hogan blocked you. You complained about his singing.
I complained about one night he ripped his shirt off differently than the rest or something. Next thing you know, he blocked me. No, but the thing is, I think what I give Vi credit for, and part of me doesn't either, but I think he knows that his fans want to hear him play instrumental music. They don't want to hear him sing. But he's like, you know what? I do music for me. I'm going to put some songs on my albums that have me singing on because I want to sing. So you got to respect that as an artist, you know? So Desert Rose, there you go, man. Yep. And I Believe, that's a great one too. That clean tone on I Believe from Satch is great. It might be one of these.
Oh, wow.
It probably is.
Awesome. Oh, I gotta get some water. I'll leave my camera on. I gotta get. I'm like,
you're parched. Thanks again, Lenny Lou.
Gosh,
did Sammy steal Hulk Hogan's colors in the 80s? It's a good question, but Hogan.
Oh, the outfit.
There's some matches.
Yellow.
There's some matches back there where back then where Hogan was wearing like white trunks and stuff. He really, you know, whatever.
Right back.
Rush has some amazing instrumentals. Yeah, of course. But I mean, that's a band where I think the reason why a lot of musicians appreciate Rush is because of the musicianship. So, you know, their instrumentals are great. But
yeah. Bo Bulware. Bo Bulware says Joe Satriani is a really nice guy. I worked 10 shows with Joe when he was in the Greg Kihn band.
Oh, wow.
That's cool, man. Yeah, Satriani is nice, man. I've met him a few times. I did a video with him years ago on one of these. And then I met him at the first Jason Becker Not Dead Yet benefit. And I got to watch him sound check. Actually, there's a video on the channel here of him sound checking that I filmed. Yeah, Satriani, super cool dude. Very, very nice.
CK has the name of your next band, Johnny. Your solo project, Johnny Hates Rush.
There you go.
There it is. Wait, CK, you're going to appreciate this. Hold on a second. I said, hold on a second.
Hey, thank you, man.
I see his avatar as Abadar is the 2112 Starman. Check that out, man.
Oh, wow. Wait, did you get that from somebody?
Yeah, my brother. That was my brother's signature back. I forget what grade he made this in wood shop. But he made this, man. He cut this out himself.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
I was gonna say maybe did you get that from Steve Carmichael?
Steve Carmichael?
because Steve Carmichael does a lot of awesome woodworking, and he actually did a Rush. See, Steve, I watch your stuff, man. He did a video doing like album art,
Mm-hmm.
but out of wood. And he did like one of the Rush. Maybe it was the 2112. Is it 2112?
Yeah.
Is it? He did like the album of that, like a wooden version of it.
A wooden version. This is wood. I
Yeah.
still gotta hang this. Maybe I should hang it. I don't know where. Pretty cool though. See, if it wasn't for my brother, who knows what I'd be listening to.
Mm-hmm.
I was lucky enough to have an older brother who listened to hard rock music growing up.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's not that I hate Rush, like just like hate, but it's just not.
Is it Getty's voice?
No, not really, because I had the Bob and Doug McKenzie comedy record,
Yeah.
and there was a song on there called "Take Off."
Yep.
And it was Getty. It was Geddy Lee singing.
Yep. Hey guys, take off.
Yeah, I mean, cheesy,
Mm-hmm.
cheesy, but I like cheese.
Oh, so you'll like Talkin then? You'll fit right in.
Yeah.
Because I know that's my father. That's his thing with Rush. He's like, I just can't stand the voice. The music's cool, but it's just Geddy Lee's voice. I can't stand listening to it. So I was like, well, then you must have enjoyed having two sons that listen to Rush constantly growing up. He's a guy I learned very early how to tune out your guys' music growing up when you were growing up. Because man, I mean, when I hit that age of like, let's see, it would have been 1989, probably 90, when I really started getting into the heavy, with Metallica and stuff, and then Iron Maiden, and then once Pantera, I got into Pantera, then it was like just on a complete incline, with Fear Factory, Machine Head, Slayer, all that stuff. And I can just imagine what my parents were thinking at that time.
Yeah, once you get into the heavier stuff, that's how it is with other stuff too, which I wouldn't know.
No, it's that. No,
once you get heavier, there's no going back. You get into the worst, not worse, but you know what I mean.
Well, I always found that there was a cutoff. Like I never was into like once it got into like the black metal stuff and like grindcore and stuff.
Once I got into Gigi Allen.
Yeah, oh God. No, but once like, I'm not a guy that loves a full album of blast beats and just straight double bass the whole time. Like I like it in spurts, like for instance, right? The new Gizmochi record, there's
the plug.
There's a couple, yeah, there he is. There's one song where we do there's a couple measures of like a blast beat that's like a transition going into, something else where you just do a little bit and it's fine. If you do that stuff too much, like, dude, I don't want to hear 4.5 minutes of, you know what I mean? I don't want to
horses galloping.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that. It's too much. But yeah, so there was always that cutoff of like the heaviness. It still needed to have some groove as far as metal went, As far as metal goes, it needs to still have a groove. Otherwise, I don't really, not into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, variations.
Yep.
Lenny Lou is saying.
Dynamics.
Yep.
Kenny Dave says, I made a Wooden Diver Down album cover. Probably took you about 7 minutes. It probably took you as long as the album is to make that.
Man. Why did I have that record? Why did you have that record, Johnny? Oh, the Bob and Doug McKenzie? Because I was a fan of SCTV. I would watch that, and then I had a friend who owned a used record shop, and I always got first dibs on anything in there. So, of course, all the Van Halen went straight to me, and my collection was insane. You know, you guys, I've seen that pitch. I posted it in the group that one time of all those albums.
Yeah.
Of like all those 84s, Fair Warnings. It's like, you know, a stack this thick of just Fair Warning LPs. You know, I got them all from the shop.
You got them
but
right
anyway,
there in the shop.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I used to buy a lot of vinyl and just saw that Bob and Doug McKenzie one day and thought, oh, this will be funny, and it had that song on it, and that was really the only Rush. Not that that's a Rush album, but that was the only Rush record I ever bought.
The only thing with Rush on it that you bought.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But and again, it's not that I don't like Rush. It's just I'm burnt out of the stuff that I would hear on the radio. You know?
I hear you on that, man. There's only a million times you can hear, Tom Sawyer.
Yeah.
Just concentrate on the drums the next time you hear Tom Sawyer, and it'll be fine. But no, I get it. I totally understand. Like Spirit of Radio, it's the few songs that you hear all the time. You're like, oh my God, I love this band, but I don't want to hear those songs. I get it.
Me not buying the records, those are the only songs I know. I don't know whatever the deep cuts are of Rush. I might like them. Right, Ned?
Dude, they got some killer stuff, man.
Killer.
Tom Sawyer. Today's Tom Sawyer. It's such a weird song, vocally, lyrically, to have as such a huge popular song, right? Like the lyrics are so stupid to Tom Sawyer. Like it just sounds goofy when you listen to the song, but that's where it doesn't really matter. It's like the song is so good and so catchy that context, I guess, in that sense, doesn't really make a difference.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a lot of classic rock, that lyrically doesn't make sense.
Well, there's doesn't make sense, and then talking about Tom Sawyer and then saying it Tom Sawyer. You know what I mean? Like when you hear that song, listen to the next time you hear it, which will be in the car driving. Focus on the lyrics, and you're like, really? This song was a hit, is a hit.
Never a skip.
Never a skip. 10 out of 10. We got to have John Biel record him saying that so we can sample it on our show. We'll get copyright strikes.
Oh my gosh.
I'm stealing his thing.
Oh, how are we doing on where are we?
Did we miss something we were supposed to bring up tonight?
Well, we were going to talk about Roth on Joe Rogan,
but neither of us listened to it. So
I heard 12 minutes of it because that's what was put up on YouTube, I guess. And we were talking about this before we went live. Mm-hmm. I would like to hear the whole thing, but I wasn't aware that you can listen to the whole thing on Spotify. Yep,
you don't have to be a Spotify member. I mean, you'll probably hear ads every 30 seconds or 5 minutes or 7, whatever the hell it is.
Yeah. Bozique, did you hear the whole thing? Roth says he talks to Alex Van Halen a lot. Yeah, I remember him saying that they talked on the phone or something. And this was like super late at night last night when I watched the part that I saw.
Roth talks to Alex all the time, but does Alex talk back? Yeah, okay, Dave. All right.
So,
All right, Dave. Thanks, Dave.
Bozique, how was it, man? What did you think? The parts that I heard and saw, I thought was great. I it wasn't like there's some yes, Matthew Van. I just got your message. Matthew Van Tassel. Yes, Roth is missing a tooth. If you watch the video, he's missing a bottom tooth.
What the hell's he doing?
Somebody in the Van Halen group was saying that he fell off his bike. That's how.
Where's the footage? I want to see it.
That's how he's missing the tooth. That's what somebody had said in the Van Halen group. Which again, please join. Link is over there in the chat.
Roth was smoking weed prior to the show, so he was all over the place. Hey, he's all over the place even if he doesn't, so I could only imagine.
I'm all over the place tonight, and I don't do any of that. Oh, he was in a bike accident?
Oh, son of a... Ah, man, I lost a tooth! You know, I could just picture him.
The part I heard and saw, I thought was great. I would love to hear the rest of it. Maybe I can download it, and then my next trip up north, I'll listen to it on the way.
There you go.
But yeah, the parts I heard, I thought was great. It wasn't so weird. Matthew's typing. Matthew, where are you watching this from? I have a feeling you're like far away.
So far away. Yeah, Caleb, I told Johnny that you don't have to be a member of Spotify. You can listen to it for free. David Lee Roth.
I'm gonna have to do that. You're in Texas. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Huh? You think he would get the tooth fixed?
Well, I'd hope so, right? It's David Lee Roth.
Well, yeah, but also, going on Joe Rogan, that gives him something that gives him something to talk about. And that gets people talking. I mean, there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff to this. Jeff Davidson, you're listening to Van Halen demos?
Why
Which one?
To us?
Which ones, man?
So according to that article that when I saw you scrolling through, it was Wolfgang that kind of had the idea to do an album. That's why we got a different kind of truth, but it was also his idea of going through old demos and old tapes of old riffs and have them doing an album like that of the older stuff, which is kind of neat in that sense, that it was Wolfgang that was kind of the catalyst to get that going. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's very cool. That's very cool. And yeah, because Wolfgang, he's online. He knows exactly what the audience, what the fans, what they're saying, what they want. He's totally tuned into all this. And
bless you.
And that goes back to me saying earlier how we got so much. We got such a glimpse into the band that we didn't have for a lot of years. because of stuff like Instagram, posting, them at rehearsals, kind of some behind the scenes type of stuff we've wanted for literally decades. Sherman Callahan, thank you for the stars, man. Thank you. Johnny, ask Jay. Bo Boware's asking, do you like Yuli John Roth?
I don't really know enough music to I know that he's good.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll leave it at that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not really that familiar with him either.
There you go. That's what I'm looking for.
Although our friend Brian Spalding is very familiar with Yuli, and would hang out with him at Jason Becker's house. Right? Brian, are you in here? Let's see. How are we doing? Where are we?
So wait, when are you you showed me a picture yesterday of of something.
Wait a minute.
You were in your car.
Oh, that's different, man. That's something different.
I thought we were going to see that. I thought we were going to see something tonight.
It's back there. No. Oh, that's different.
What?
That's something else too. Yeah. I will be having a. It's kind of a new guitar. New guitar would be Johnny, I guess. On, I think it shows up Tuesday.
Well, what'd you send me a picture of yesterday?
I have to do a video here. I have to do a video. You can't. Where am I? Right here. It was that.
So
I got it.
You couldn't wait. You couldn't wait to open it.
Well, no. It's not. It's not. I'm doing a review.
Oh, okay.
A company sent me a guitar to review.
Oh.
Actually, a year ago. They told me a year ago they wanted to send it, and because of what happened this last year, they stopped, and then they just started again. Yeah. Anyway, that's a guitar that a company sent in. I'll be filming. It's not going to be live. I'm going to pre-record a review of this guitar back here. Yeah. So that's what I sent.
That's cool.
In the Saturday night chat.
Wait, you should have waited. I was trying to get that yawn in before. Oh, you're going to review a guitar?
Yeah. So that's what that was. I'll be filming that. Actually, I already did film the unboxing of it.
Why does that neck look like it's a bass?
Which one?
The neck on that guitar back there. Is it just the angle or something we're on, or the point of view? The neck looks like it's like 32 frets.
That one?
Yeah. What is that?
Maybe. It's a Telecaster.
Jeez, that looks long as hell.
Huh? Johnny, is that a 5150 LBX box next to your laptop? This one? No. I wish it was. No, it's the 5150 overdrive.
Demo.
That was a demo. Thank you to Michael Smith.
The captain.
He gave this to me. I picked him up, or no, he picked me up. He picked me up at the for NAMM one year, and he's like, Johnny, I got something for you, and he gave me this.
I just stole this. Here you go. Yeah, I couldn't get the demo sticker off, but there it is. Just don't tell anybody you have it.
Jeff Davidson, you got it, man. That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, KXM rocks. That neck looks bass long.
I'll be filming a review of the guitar, I guess over the weekend, and it'll be on the channel here.
Now, can I ask you this? Or is it, do you have to send it back?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I have no idea. I threw the box away because I tore it open. So I don't know. I'm thinking probably not. Once we're off the air, I'll tell you.
Let's go. See ya.
Once we're off the air, I'll tell you some stuff.
10 out of 10, Ben Tom. There you go.
Yeah. Okay, what else? What else? Joe Rogan, David Lee Roth. I want to hear the rest of that. What I heard, I enjoyed. And I will listen to the rest Monday. Yeah. I'll be going out of town on Monday, so I'll make sure to download it and listen to it on Monday. And then something else. Wait. Okay. All right, something else we can talk about. Our friend Tom Weber was live on a Facebook Live this afternoon at 5 Star Guitars in Oregon. I want to say Portland, but I don't know if it was.
Oregon Trail.
Did you play that?
You have died from dysentery.
Oregon Trail. I used to play.
We all used to play it
on the Mac, and it was like the screen was like this big, and it was green.
Yep.
And
that and Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. Those are the two games at the time. Yep.
Oh,
game over. You have died of dysentery.
Oregon Trail. Ben Tom loved that game.
Yep.
I'm sure we can play it. We can play it online. False Flag, thank you again. Thank you for all your support, man. And definitely, dude, let me know, man. You can jump on with us and because I know you've got a record that you're doing, right?
Yeah.
You've got something to push. And Lenny Lou, 5 Star Guitars, Beaverton, Oregon.
There's a ton of beaver in Beaverton.
Lenny Lou was there. Lenny Lou was watching. I was watching. Lenny Lou was watching. Caleb was watching.
Nerd
Halen was watching. A number of people. Our friend, is it Kirk?
Kurt
5150. Our friend, channel member Kurt 5150. He was actually there. He was actually there in the audience, watching Tom talk and as he was restringing and setting up a EVH Bumblebee. And actually, if you guys missed it, you can watch the replay. It's over on the 5 Star Guitars Facebook page. It's probably still there. I'm assuming they saved it. I'm thinking, yeah, I think they did, because actually Tom was on with them a week ago, and it's still on their page. But yeah, it was very cool. Very, very cool. He told some cool stuff about his career, and of course working for Edward. Huh? I can watch on Spotify on TV. Santa Cruz?
Just download the app on your computer, and then you can watch it. You can watch Roth's No Tooth
on your computer.
Yeah, I have the Spotify app on my computer.
On my phone? Can I?
Well, yeah, you can download it on your phone too, but I'm saying if you want to sit and watch it, you can just download the app on your computer, like on your. You have a Mac, right? That you're doing this from?
Oh, well, this is PC. I've got a Mac right here.
He's got a PC.
I've got a Mac right here. I can download it.
It's got it on a PC, I'm sure too.
Because I have Spotify. Just the free version.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's on there.
allow notifications.
No.
No, is that bad? Oh well, here it is. Oh, you heard that burp. And look, there's us right next to it. Oh, it's recently played. Oh, that it was like top podcasts on Spotify: Joe Rogan Experience and Johnny Beane podcast.
Wouldn't that be awesome? All of a sudden.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. That'd be amazing. So yeah, might as well. Hey, I might as well promote on here. The Johnny Beane podcast is on Spotify. So what you're actually hearing right now will be on Spotify later tonight.
Ooh, later tonight.
Yeah, later tonight. But so if I click Joe Rogan, it says that I played it.
Uh-oh, somebody's using your account.
Was it the whole thing though? It says there it is, the top one.
Played.
Huh. It says played. Wait
a second.
Turn my mic off a second. Is it
Joe Rogan should have you on, Johnny.
Hey, I would love to be on. How do you stop it? Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, it went straight into a Squarespace ad.
Oh, I bet. Yep.
All right. So apparently
you can't can't skip the ads.
Oh, of course not.
Yep.
Of course not. That's yeah, so definitely I will be listening to that. Summer Nam is a go. Is that true? Is that happening? KXM Rock?
When is it, in July or August?
I think it's usually in August.
Somebody find out, when is it? Let me know, because I have we have company visiting in August, and I'll have to cancel them coming down if it's the same week. We're saying mid-July. I wonder if I could. Oh, man, I wonder if I could go. That'd be pretty cool.
Are you far from there?
How far is Nashville from me?
Yeah,
it's not close. It's not close. I'd have to fly.
July 15th through the 17th, Bozika saying.
Man, I wonder if I could go to that. Because I have a buddy who lives in Nashville that last summer NAMM, if it was going to happen, said I could stay with him. But he just had a kid recently, so I don't know how that's going to work. You know, like a 2-month-old or a 3-month-old. I don't know. He wouldn't. I wouldn't blame him if he's like, you ain't staying here. It's about 7 hours. Yeah, so I'd have to fly. Man. And it's not the same as your NAMM. You know, it's like literally like one, you know, like one big room with stuff.
It's like, you ever been to a guitar show?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Well, it's like one big room of just everything just compact.
Yeah.
Although these days, who knows if it's even going to be that much, you know?
And some companies might not be going, even if they have it. Some companies might not choose to go.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but yeah, it's Summer NAMM is nothing like Anaheim Winter NAMM, which who knows if that's even going to be the same ever again.
Should be. I'll go. We got to meet. You know, just afraid. What if it's one of those situations where we all meet and then everyone's like, "Eh."
Oh, that's happened, man.
Oh, I know.
There's people I've met in person and then they vanish, you know. It's like, wait a minute. Oh, now I know why.
Yeah, you meet up and it's like, yeah, I met Johnny. Meh.
He was so short I couldn't see him.
No, but I think it'll be cool, man, because you, obviously Caleb, the captain, get Paul to go.
Mhm.
Who else goes to those things, man? From
Mancuda.
Vancouver. That'd be awesome. Yeah, it'd be cool, man. I don't know if I'll be touching any guitars though if I go to that thing. I think a lot of that might be all right, you're not allowed to touch them anymore.
Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting to see if the Summer NAMM is happening, to see what that's like. But yeah, it's definitely it's nothing. It never was anything like Winter NAMM. Total different story. Is it still on? No, I stopped it.
Are we still live?
Okay, I guess there was one thing. Wait a minute.
Hey now.
Dave, is that you? Dude, is that you? If it is, send me a text. I miss you, man. If that is you. What was I going to say? Yeah, there was one thing I wanted to do, although we don't have to do it now. Although, do you have to split right
now? Let's get hopped up on caffeine this weekend one day.
Oh,
and we'll do it.
Okay. Okay. Because
we'll get hopped up on something else if you really want to get crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know it's.
What?
I guess we started late. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Of course, leave a thumbs up. We're currently at 59. Can we get some more? Can we get to at least 80? We got 92 watching currently on YouTube. We got a few on Facebook. Bolware, I see you, man. What kind of music did the Mayfire play, Bo? It was like garage rock. Think of like White Stripes.
Oh.
That's what it was. And Dave Lopez, if that is you, man, yeah, you were there. You saw us. You saw us play in Oakland. I remember. We played at what was that place in Oakland?
Hey, Cameron Brown just sent me something I'd like to show on here, if that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to split in a minute.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, Cameron, if you're watching, everybody saw this today, right? And somebody posted it on the Eddie Van Halen Facebook page. So no one's taking credit for this person's post. I just don't want to show them their name on here in case they don't want to be shown. So anyway, everybody saw the post that Wolfgang made today with some of the pictures or stuff from inside the album, right? CD album.
Yeah.
So we had the one picture with Eddie, rubbing his head, that one.
Yeah.
So it says this one's for you, Pop, right? So Cameron sent me the screenshot or a scan of the inside of the OU812 album cover or album liner notes.
Yeah.
And what they put on the bottom of that under the lyrics. Damn it.
Says this one's for you, Pa.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Damn it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it. I got it.
Oh, there you go. Well, that's a digital version. If you have the actual LP, it's different.
Well, I know it's the digital version because it's on my phone, but I'm just saying it's cool that, you know, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I note when I saw the inside of the album earlier. Yeah, I immediately thought of one too. Yeah, because yeah, their dad, he passed away. Was it in '86? I think it was like after the tour. I think after the 5150 tour, I think is when he passed away. But yeah. So hey, everybody, thank you for watching. Fruitcake Tony says 86. 86. That was the year I got into Van Halen. Never look back.
And it's never a skip.
Never a skip. You guys, leave a thumbs up, subscribe here on YouTube if you're watching on Facebook, like the page you're watching from if you're watching from the group. Tell everybody to calm down. Say hello. Say thank you to our channel members here on YouTube. Thank you so much for all your support for these shows, for this channel. Thank you so much. Thank you. And that's a lot of applause.
It's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people. Oh, now here we'll talk about this for a second. Remembering Edward Van Halen as told by the fans, presented by Mike Matissa and Anthony Sajazi on Sirius XM / Pandora, curated by the fans for the fans. If you'd like to listen to that, if you have Pandora, oh, here we go. There's the link in the chat. If you have Pandora, you can download it, and it's a playlist of a bunch of songs by some hardcore fans, and you might recognize a couple of them, like John Biel and
and John Biel.
Yeah, next time John Biel. All right, tomorrow night, Saturday Night Live with your host John Biel. He will be here. If you guys want,
is there a raid tonight or no?
Oh, let me see. Is there? Is anybody
else on? Let's see. We're on.
No.
No.
No. Well, I mean, what I see, no. I see us. All right.
Hey, did you see that? Never mind.
I just ate that brownie. Did you see that thing fly by? Okay, leave studio from here. And maybe maybe later. Yes, Robot Master Switch. You're reading my mind, man. Yeah, later tonight. Later. Wait. Is this you right here? Yeah. Join me over there later this evening. Just follow me. Follow me on Twitch. Just search Johnny Beane on Twitch. You'll find me. I'll go live later over there and play some Grand Theft Auto later tonight. So later. All right. Don't hang up. See you guys tomorrow or later tonight. Follow me. going to Beane TV. Please stand by.